artist.
Thank you. Saida, what was your journey to solo work?
So for me, um, I for me, solo work came as I was an undergrad at CalArts, and I loved being, I knew I wanted to make theater for my life. And being there, I had great mentors and I was really invested. And then as I came into the upper level years, the third and fourth years, I it's the time in the conservatory where you get cast in shows. And I was being cast in shows and I felt like there was a part of me that I felt like I wasn't giving everything I wanted to give as a performer or the stories that I wanted to tell. And it was very intuitive how I came to solo work. I remember approaching my movement teacher. Also, English is my second language. And at the time when I went to CalArts, I was 18 years old. And it was the first time that I was in an all white environment where I had to speak English all the time. And I really heard my voice, I heard my accent and I felt really like terrified. And I approached my movement teacher because I always felt like the body tells a story. And I said to him, I want to make a show. And I had seen a few shows. I had seen, as a 16-year-old, I had seen Anna Devere Smith's show at the Taper. I had seen on video John Leguizamo's first solo show. And I, even though my work is not like their work, I knew that there was a way to tell a story, to make a play on your own, to tell a story. So I really came to my teacher and I said, I have these images of, like gender roles in Guatemala, and I want to write a play about these women. And he said, let's do it. And I I started to write plays that were in some ways autobiographical, and all the shows that I've written since are sort of an exploration of this of voice. So I'm a voice. So then I become a voice person. I studied voice, and then to me it's all together. To me, solo work feels like an extension of voice. Like to me, voice is not a method that you learn. To me, voice is how do you take space and really feel the ground under you and you tell a story in ways. So I'm interested in solo work that explores the language of theater through the body. And because, as Graham mentioned earlier, you can do it even when you don't have any money. All of my shows have like one object, whether it's a bucket or a blanket or a ladder. And I find a way to tell a story through the transformation of those objects, and also um, the way the story changes because of who I'm telling it to. So that's how I came to solo work.
Thank you, Saida. Lisa, what was your journey to solo performance?
It was about 20 years ago. I got an MFA at Goddard College where you can write your own curriculum. And the motto of the school is at the heart of your mind. And I already had a big body of work that I'd created, and I already tried to influence the theater world to hire women and to let people of color that were female play leads. And then I was working with all male companies, and then I was working with trans people. And then I got tired of LA and the 99-seat theater thing. I got the MFA, but really I became a scholar at that moment. Every 3 weeks we'd write 20 pages and send it in, and then the advisor of our small cohort would write back 9 pages of feedback. So